Get by me from welcome back to a brand new video. Let's get right into it, bro. So, Canelo versus Crawford. Now, if you haven't known, Canelo press conference was yesterday and today. And if you want to react to my breakdown of that fucking press conference, it was hilarious. It was funny. Edgar's about to get fucked up, but that's not all what happened. Too. Turkey, if you didn't know, Turkey said on Saturday when Crawford versus Masvidal happened, Turkey was like, it's official, we sent Canelo a offer and he'd be dumb enough to fucking decline it, meaning that it was probably worth a lot of money and we gotta see. And when Canelo, first of all, Canelo said while he was getting interviewed, he said, oh, if the money is right, I'll fight Crawford, but because there's a lot of rumors going around, and of course, these motherfuckers are so stupid. I swear, the casuals, they just hear something, they're like, oh, it gotta be true. Canelo said he didn't get sent any offer. He came from the horse's mouth, the motherfucker who knows. He said he did not get an offer sent by Crawford or Turkey. So I don't know where people are coming from saying, oh, he declined 150 million or he demanded 150 million. That was for David Benavidez, and that was a long time ago. He was pretty much joking. So if you're saying that, you obviously don't know shit. Turkey didn't send Canelo a fucking offer. You know why? Because Crawford kind of got exposed. Not in a bad way, but like he reached his limit weight. Because before the fight, everybody was saying, oh, Crawford could beat Canelo. Oh, Crawford could beat Canelo. Oh, the way his style make mashup, right? And people was overlooking Masvidal versus Crawford. And I knew it was going to be a good fight. And this was. Unless you're Sean Porter or Dick Ryder Crawford, you know that was a close fight. It wasn't an easy fight. It was a close fight. And Crawford was getting hit. And in my opinion, one of his hardest fights. More harder than fucking Ricky Burns, more harder than Jose Benavidez, and I watched that fight. I studied those fights, so I watched those fights 100%. I watched those fights more than you, 100%, because I always study those fights when I'm either working out or when I'm anywhere, because those two fights are really good. And I do think this is definitely his top 3, if not number 1, hardest fight. Okay. So the fact that you're saying that it's not your hardest fight, you're obviously joking. But like I said, this was one of his hardest fights. He couldn't find a way to break apart Masvidal. He couldn't find a way to knock him ass out, and he was getting clipped too. And to be honest, if Masvidal was more if he was more prone to take more risk and actually go and try to stop Crawford, he could have. Now maybe Crawford would have stopped him, but what do you think would happen 2 ways up with Canelo? As soon as Crawford lost, some people were saying he got robbed. Some people, I had a 7-5. I had a 8-4. No, what the fuck? What am I talking about? I had a 7-5 Masvidal, and then I rewatched the fight, and I'm like, yeah, I can see 7-5 Crawford. It was a close fight. So after that happened, people, obviously the smart people, not the Crawford fans who just want to dick ride someone because they're rolling and they need a daddy, I guess. They need someone to dick ride. They would say, oh no, Canelo still get beat by him. But the regular people, the smart ass people was like, oh shit, this Crawford cannot beat Canelo. There's no way he could beat Canelo. And you saw it. Eddie Hearn was nervous. Eddie Hearn was saying that Turkey was nervous. Crawford corner was nervous. They were like, oh shit, we may lose this shit. And we may lose a money fight against Canelo. And after the fight, Crawford whole mood change about Canelo, the Canelo fight. Before he was like, oh, I need this fight. It's my legacy. I need it. It's my dream. All that. And then after he got interviewed, he's like, oh no, I don't really need it. Obviously, if the money is right, I'll fight him because of money. But like, it's just for legacy. I'll fight anybody. Pretty much downplaying, not doubling down, but downplaying. Like, nah, I don't really need this fight. Obviously, this motherfucker knew, like, yo, if I couldn't stop Masvidal, and I was getting hit. What the fuck you think Canelo's going to do? So obviously Turkey and Crawford talk. They had a meeting. Obviously, smartly, they decided not to go through with this Canelo fight. And I told everybody, I was saying for a whole time, Canelo Crawford wasn't going to happen. After that Saturday, I was like, yo, it's not going to happen. One of my boys was like, yo, it's still going to happen because the money he sent the offer. I'm like, no, bro. Crawford, the only reason why Crawford wanted, yes, it was because of money, but a part of him thought he could be Canelo. He was too high on his own Kool-Aid. He thought he could be Canelo. That's the whole reason why he wanted to fight Canelo. Because he's like, yo, I can beat Canelo, become one of the greatest of all time, and make hella money. But now he's like, nah, I don't really think it's worth getting my ass knocked out for a huge bag, which I could probably make with other fights. Not as much, but still. So obviously he's not going to fight Canelo. That's a horrible fight for Crawford. Everybody was saying, literally, just go on YouTube. Some motherfucker comment to me like, oh no, he still has a chance. I'm like, yo, tell me facts. Everybody on YouTube saying Crawford shouldn't fight Canelo because we all know what would happen. Crawford got exposed. Don't be calling out. Even though this showed you Canelo's really the face of boxing. Everybody's always talking about him, wanting to fight him, saying he could beat him. And it's funny how each guy who talks shit and say they could beat Canelo, when they fought their opponent, they had a mediocre performance. Benavidez, when he moved up to 175, he did not have a good performance. He did majority beat him, but bro was coming back. So David Morrell was talking shit, had a mediocre performance. Crawford, he didn't have a mediocre performance, but he didn't have the performance enough to get that Canelo fight. Each guy talks shit and then put up bad performance. Like, what? So I'm glad that Canelo Crawford's not happening. It doesn't make sense. I would have liked to happen, but like, I'm a Canelo fan, and that would have done nothing for Canelo, I feel like. Because people would be saying, oh, Canelo was going to win. And that really does nothing for his legacy. It really should be Canelo versus Benavidez. And now I want to talk about who does Crawford fight now. Since that Canelo fight's off the table, you got some options. Now, of course, there's always the option Boots, which I do think now he's going to be. I said my prediction, that fight will happen if you don't fight Canelo, because that's the biggest fight you can make right now around your weight. And I do think it's happening. Maybe this year or next year. I do see Boots fighting Crawford. Maybe Crawford wins. I'm not sure. We got to see Boots fight another time. But again, I do see that fight happening. And Crawford kind of needs that fight to prove that, yo, I'm still a top dog. I'm still him. I'm still the guy to be knocking out motherfuckers. Another fight, which is interesting because Virgil Ortiz is fighting this Saturday. And I think that's going to be the next fight because Crawford is most likely going to go undisputed at 154. That's his goal. His goal is to become undisputed at 3 different weight classes, or it's 2? No, it's 3 different weight classes. Yeah, 3 times undisputed. I'm pretty sure he was undisputed 140, 135. I forgot. But yeah, he's looking to bypass, become first time ever 3 times undisputed. And he could. Honestly, he could. I could see him becoming it because, like I said, Virgil Ortiz, I don't really think has a chance. Fundora, I don't think has a chance. And I forgot the other one. And Charlo's also coming back too. Jamel Charlo also coming back. Remember, Jamel Charlo and Crawford was talking shit. Remember, they were saying that. Remember when Crawford knocked out fucking Spence? That's also another fight. So you got a couple of fights to make. But obviously, Crawford's goal right now is undisputed, and that's smart because you wasn't going to beat Canelo. That was just a dumbass fight. If you won that fight, you needed to have a great performance against Madrimov. You didn't, and yeah, I knew it wasn't going to happen. But at least Crawford. Now we're going to see Crawford in a more competitive fight. Like I said, his next fight, depending if Fundora fights Spence, I'm not sure if the fight even confirmed. Yeah, I think it is. I'm not sure. But depending what happens there, I think he either going to fight Virgil Ortiz after Virgil Ortiz wins this Saturday, or maybe a Jermell Charlo, or maybe a Fundora. It's gonna be one of those. I really do. I most likely Virgil Ortiz. Now that fight's interesting because Virgil Ortiz got power, and I do think Crawford, most likely fucking outboxes him. But yo, another power guy it's gonna be an interesting fight. But like I said, fight's not happening. It's canceled. Turkey said, "Nah, I'm good. I'm not gonna be doing any deals with Canelo." Sadly, I mean, hey, he doesn't really need it. He already get paid a bag for fighting, 35 million, 40 million. He doesn't need it. He said he's going to be dealing with. I think he's gonna be dealing. What he said he's dealing with Crawford, Spence, Jerry Anderson. And there was a few more. Like he's looking for fights for them for 2024 or 2025. But anyways, guys, like I said, the fight's not happening. Glad it's not. It made no sense. We all saw that how Crawford would get killed by Canelo. Now everybody thinks that fight is dead in the waters. That performance killed it. If you want to fight Canelo, you cannot have that kind of performance. And hey, there's a reason why there's weight classes, bro. Canelo tried to go 175. He succeeded once and then he failed again. He realized 168 is his limit. Now we're looking 154 is Crawford limit. He probably get beat at 160. That should fucking tell you something that he get beat at 160. But anyways, let me know what you think. And yeah, Crawford versus Canelo is not happening anymore.